or against. You might see logos for musicians, other professional athletes, community members, content creators, and celebrities.
So be ready to jump on that Got Next space because you might have a story to tell sometime soon.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now Golden State's starting five. Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Curry. Then there's Payton. And it's Dixon in at the shooting guard. And for the Pelicans. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Now here's Murray. McCollum kicks to Murray. Inside. And it's Williamson missing. Here's Golden State now. Green passes to Curry. Outside Butler. Here's Dixon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green, and he banks in the lane.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, we'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David.
3. That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Final.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And so Murray nails both of them.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
Here's Dixon. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Last outing for Golden State. They won that game against the Heat in Miami. McCollum finds Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. McCollum right side. Tries yet again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Outside Butler. Back to Payton. There's the pass to Dixon. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Bangs home the trifecta. And this game is tied up now.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
A nice shot by Dixon. Dixon's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now Payton. Following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. A nice shot by Dixon. Dixon's got his third basket of the night right there.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. McCollum against Kerr. Murray with it. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Green with the block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
And here's McCollum for three. The rebound by Payton. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Dixon. Takes a 3. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Butler against Murray. A baseline J, and that one's good. Williamson.
That is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Dixon, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
A nice shot by Dixon.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Williamson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Off with the layup.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Dixon. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans trail. Now Murray. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Dixon. Rebound by Murray.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Here's McCollum after the made shot from Dixon. Fires from deep. It's good from long range.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Here's Butler. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans in the lead. Dishes it to Murray. Poked away. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Butler. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Butler on the break. You can't give him any room to run, or you might get your feelings hurt.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And there's the pass to Dixon. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the last time they faced this club rebounding was their big advantage. And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's Curry, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Here's Dixon. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 14 points for Smooth.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
And Murray, here we go. Shoots over Curry. Again, the Pelicans score. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. On the wing, Payton. Here's Dixon. 14 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here we are, Richard, coming down the final stretch here, and a lot left to play for. If your team is on the cusp, man, you are holding on tight.
This is the stretch where you can make or break your season. Some teams find a gear that carries them from here to a championship. Others, they come up a little short, trying just a little too hard.
Here's Alvarado. Good on the shot. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And while we've got a chance, let's look at the stats for McCollum. Averaging about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Dixon. And it's Alvarado missing. Here's Podziemski. Wide open shot is on the money.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
McCollum outside. Pass to Alvarado. Kicks it out to Jones. Over Kuminga. And too long on the shot. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Dixon. He's guarded by McCollum. Now Jackson Davis. Kuminga the pass to Dixon. Nisi grabs the rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Dixon. He is guarded by McCollum. A nice shot by Dixon.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
The Warriors making a switch here. Heald's checked in. Some terrific new faces in the league, and as we have about a month left to play in this season, what better time than now to see Hornets going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Warriors. Curry looking around. Passes it to Dixon. From deep. They get it again. Looney. And he goes in for the dunk. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Kevon Looney. Stephen Curry's out there with Dixon. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Peyton in at the 3 spot.
I think Murray knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to go to that defender knowing he's going to get contact.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
It's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against Miami got the job done. He had an impressive number of points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Warriors leading by 3. Well, their pass it to Dixon. The tray. Tries again. And the basket is good. Looney's got 4 this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
Here's Dixon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dixon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. New Orleans has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Peyton against Williamson. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry on the wing. Pass to Dixon for 3. And he jams it with authority.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
On up the court. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. Second, Stephen Curry.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Yeah, and when you can shoot it like he can, why not? Just the threat of their shooting makes them more effective at this point.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And good that time. Dixon's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Warriors. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Murray. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Curry on the wing. Launches a three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson looking it over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Pelicans trail by 8. Murray with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Murray, no good. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Great, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Williamson against Payton. And it's Williamson missing. Warriors leading by 10. Out to the right wing. Here's Dixon. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Dixon's got 11 points in the quarter.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Back to Williamson. Defended by Looney. 2 points. That one goes. Murray's got 15 points.
I love what we're seeing out of Murray tonight. He knows he's got the hot hand, calling his own number.
Driving in. Dixon's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 11. Right wing. Payton against Williamson. Another steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Butler. Stuffs it down, Jimmy Butler.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Williamson against Payton. Puts up a 3.
Number 17. First personal foul. First team.
Warriors leading by 13.
Substitution on the court.
Curry passes to Dixon. And a great assist by Curry. That one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. And so here is New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And a wide open look for McCollum. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Warriors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Dixon. He's defended by Alvarado.
Dixon.
A nice shot by Dixon.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Alvarado. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Trey Murphy. Here's Dixon. He's guarded by McCollum. And McCollum with the block. Jones looking for an opening. McCollum outside. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Alvarado, defended by Dixon. Kicks it out to Jones. The 7-footer falls. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued.
2 minutes remaining.
They got to
in the
get
first
back
half.
to their
2
strength.
minutes.
Pelicans pull it in. McCollum outside. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult.
So it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here